ranking every fighting game I own.
Number 61, Pocket Bravery. So for the longest time, I didn't have a PC, so I wasn't able to play this. But when this game finally got released to console, I was so hyped. Disclaimer, I do have a PC now, but at the time of recording this, I've only had this for about 3 weeks. So this came out to console way sooner than before I got this PC. So for that reason, I bought it on console. And when it finally did, I remember playing it pretty much all that night, and this game is so sick. From the art style to the gameplay, it's just a really unique game. So the first thing is the single player content. There's plenty. There's story mode, there's arcade, survival, time attack, gallery. There's even an in-game shop, which is really sick. And as far as the characters go, oh yeah, these characters are so sick. They're all so different from each other and well designed, and their gameplay as well is so different. And the art style of this game just really brings these characters to life, because the art style of this game is just so sick. And there's even a guest character, there's Sho from the Breaker series in this game, which is actually, it kind of surprised me seeing him. I was not expecting that. But yeah, Sho from the Breaker series is in this game as a playable character, which is really cool. On top of that, the gameplay itself is really fun. It's definitely more traditional playing, but you can also do some really crazy big damage long combos. But this game requires some execution for that. Now there is traditional inputs and like simple inputs, like how every fighting game nowadays has the two. But if you do traditional, you definitely need some execution. It's not insanely difficult, but you definitely need some execution. I could be wrong, don't quote me, but I do think the developers in an interview somewhere, or at least one of them, said something about being inspired by SNK games, and if you play this game, it shows. Like, after playing this game for a bit, oh yeah, it definitely shows. You definitely need some execution for this game, which took me off guard, but yeah, you definitely need some execution. And overall, this game's just sick. Now, I will say the console version is kind of funky. Now that I have a PC, I'm definitely going to try to get the PC version sooner rather than later, because the console version definitely has some issues. The only reason why it's not dragging it down is because I know I believe it's literally just the console version of this game that acts up, while the PC version acts fine. But yeah, if you're wondering why I'm not recording this myself, because I could, but the reason being I'm not recording this myself, I'm having to use footage and having to credit them. That's why you see the credit. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with the console version, but every single time I try playing anything single player related, I get to pick my character. If I'm doing versus, I get to pick the CPU, I get to pick the stage, but it just freezes. It literally just freezes. Like, I'll literally get into a game and it just freezes. And I don't know, maybe it's just the PS4 version or if it's console version in general, but that kind of sucks. So that's why I'm not able to record footage myself, but believe me, this game's sick. Just maybe don't get the console version, because even on launch, the console version